the kind defection now where they go on in political arena for Nigeria, maybe by next year when they go to plan 2027 election, only one party go there. APC change, APC go just full everywhere. Go see APC, they contest against APC. You go get factions of APCs. You know, get PDP again. You know, we get lab everywhere. Go just clean. Governor of Delta State don't defect. Former governor of Delta State don't defect. We think say only Valentine Ozubo now go defect. Be like the senator. One senator with the Labour Party too don't defect. This now, like Tinubu want do am one party system. Go see everybody there in one party. Everybody one party. Which party are you? APC. 2027 election, you go see APC against APC. Nobody, everybody go just rest. By then, you know, go to do election, you go see selection. This APC now, who will represent us? Tumbon. What now? Make you see for yourself. Mama Mia.
Thank you so much. Truthfully, there is no political party that will be celebrating the departure of a sitting governor. So, truth be told, that is a big one for a sitting governor to leave a political party. But whether that amounts to an earthquake is something else to discuss, because we all know that in the 2023 election, the former governor of Delta State was the running mate to Atiku Abubakar. And he could not deliver his state to the PDP. So sometimes these big men have their role, but their level of control politically and when it comes to elections is something that must be interrogated. As a running mate to Atiku Abubakar, if he could not deliver his state, it goes a long way to say what tsunami he can cause by being in APC. And particularly also when you look at the state where this is happening, the people of Delta State have consistently displayed electoral capacity to think for themselves, to take decisions that are beneficial to themselves. Not necessarily the decisions of stakeholders or governors or senators. The people of Delta State must be respected. It is possible that the governor and the former governor have their interests, which may not be the same interest as the interest of the electorate. And this must be put in perspective. And just like I said in the example I gave, he didn't move into the PDP. I mean, he didn't move the people to vote for him, even when the people stood a chance of having a vice president from their state. So it's questionable whether indeed, having moved to the APC, the people will follow him. And generally on these issues of defection, it is a constitutional right for people to shift based on what interest they wish to protect, not necessarily because the APC as a government is performing, not necessarily because the electorate are happy. And that will be tested, whether people are happy, whether people are excited that the government of today is performing and is delivering on all its promises is something else that will be tested. Not necessarily whether the big men move into APC or not. This is being seen all over the country. In different states, people are moving. Some because they want to get political mileage. Some because they think that by being in the APC, they can get appointments. Some because they have negotiated some things that are not known to the general public for themselves, not for the communities they represent. So defections are okay. As far as the Nigerian kind of politics is concerned, We are not operating based on any ideology, as far as I'm concerned. All the political parties are the same. They represent no defined ideology that anybody can stick to. And that is why you wake up in the morning, one man is moving to this party, the next day another man is moving to the other party. Right. So defection does not necessarily mean that they are...
I have never been in doubt that I will be able to defeat Soludo, even if I take any party, because of the rising momentum that we've garnered, the grassroots base that we have. And like I said to you, a lot of people are not quite comfortable with his nature and style of governance. And so, but there's also need to have a structure that can enable you protect the win when it does happen. Because here we are, again, an incumbent. If it was a neutral ground, it's okay. If you try to run under a smaller party, you're going to spend a lot of resources, which you may not even have, and the probability of success will be very low.
Right.
And so, APC needed also somebody like me who would not only bring the base of support and win on ground. There's also something I found fascinating, which is if we have APC and the leadership at the national level, federal level, and I care about the Kanambra Chabu mantra. I have a lot of ideas what I want to really unfold. I want to build a better synergy. I want to be able to connect to the grid. I want to be able to make this a proper win-win for Anambra people. And the battle about future elections, let's deal with the imminent right now. Let's get into the office. And guess what? In my conclusion, I started seeing Labour as worse than APC and PDP combined because of the nature of the issues there. Okay. And therefore, here's my last point here. If I get into APC and win and become governor of Anambra under APC, I don't see the concern people raise about APC changing me. I would rather inspire change from within to get people to actually now begin to appreciate value and love for the...
Well, to start with, I don't think we have a problem of that magnitude to warrant the kind of step taken today by Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborowori and the entire machinery of the state that was controlled by PDP. It has turned out to us as a surprise and a very disappointing one. This is the disappointment that some of us foresaw when early in the day we warned and we were requesting some of the things we did wrongly to be corrected. Otherwise, we will find ourselves in a very pathetic situation like the case today. But suffice to say, let me from the onset make it clear that PDP is not deterred. I have, at the risk of sounding reputational, always argued that it's the elephant in the house. 27 years down the drain, it still remains unshaken with the same objective, values, and logo, and the name. And it will be disappointing to the founding fathers of this party, the few that are alive, to see to it that it is degenerating to this sorry state, where a state like Delta, that we believed is our stronghold, where we worked so tirelessly and burnt the candle. We went to court, we made all that was possible to ensure that we kept that state in our control. But sadly, we have lost it today without a justifiable reason. The party is not in any crisis, as it were, to warrant this kind of decision. Yes, we are facing challenges. These are in-house bickering that you will agree are inevitable in political party and formations of movement, because including the ruling party, the APC, we all are in trouble. The country's political parties are facing one challenge or the other. Is it Labour? Is it ABGA? Is it NNPP in Kano? So PDP is the only one that even defied the odds, staying still with 12 until today, 11 governors, and is still providing leadership in these respective states where it's in control. And the little in-house bickering that we have contended with in the last couple of months, we thought we were getting to address that chapter. Only a fortnight ago, you saw the governors, including the same sheriff, turning out their press conference, the communique that they issued, to the effect that they were going to put the house in order. So one would be left with amazement as to why, this early in the day, you would just, but it's not surprising when you have people that are spineless, people that are devoid of character, as it were, because I wouldn't say this is one of the most painful decisions taken by any governor in, Nigerian history. You have a state that is robust, one that we were proud of, and we don't think there's enough problem in your state to warrant this decision. There's not enough at the national level. If all of it is instigated by the fact that our former presidential candidate, and that is the crux of the matter with which I laid the foundation, that the argument some of us were making, that he was not the most suitable person to be anointed by Atiku Abubakar. And that's the ground that I still maintain. I came here and I spoke in different fora, arguing that Okowa was the wrong choice PDP should have made in 2023 in the build-up to that presidential election. Because even the committee that was constituted recommended Wike. 14 out of 18 of them went with Wike. The second person should have been Udom, if you are talking about a gentleman with demeanor and performance. And if you are talking about competence, brand and capacity, then Wike would stand out.